Following a pair of damaging storms last month, several cities in Johnson County are still picking up the pieces. It was 2 weeks ago that we told you the county declared a local disaster, and today they continue to crunch the numbers. The Now's Mackenzie Nelson has an update as the county is seeking federal assistance.
It was just weeks ago that heavy rains and raging floodwaters wreaked havoc on Johnson County.
The events were well predicted, but the magnitude of those events exceeded a lot of people's expectations.
Damage was so extensive, Johnson County declared a local disaster, something that hasn't been done in years.
The last time that we had a FEMA declared disaster was in 2002 for the ice storms.
Before the ice storms, it was the flooding in 1998.
That occurred during the Chiefs game. People remember that one. These two events were very significant events, but they didn't really catch a lot of people's eye before the event actually occurred.
Today, it's the dollar sign that's shocking.
Cost-wise, this is probably the highest eligible expenses we've seen in at least 5 to 10 years.
In order to get reimbursed, the county must meet FEMA guidelines, which means the total cost of damages must reach $1.9 million. The county says they're well on their way to meeting that amount.
Right now, we have a little bit over $1 million of eligible expenses that have been reported to us, and we're still missing data from a number of large jurisdictions that suffered extensive losses.
Now, if the county falls short and is unable to get FEMA funding,
if we don't reach that certain threshold, the various jurisdictions that incurred those expenses will be forced to swallow it.
Pittman says Overland Park and Leawood sustained the most damage. By next week, the county hopes to have all estimates turned in. Reporting in Overland Park, I'm Mackenzie Nelson, the Now KC.
And following a disaster, the county has 30 days to request funding from FEMA. Right now, they are halfway to the deadline, which is August 24th.